In this video, I want to have a look at rounding decimals. So when we have a very long decimal, so a decimal with lots and lots of decimal places, sometimes we just want to approximate that number by rounding it off to fewer decimal places. Alright, so to round off a decimal, we're going to cut it after the required decimal place, and then we're going to have a look at the digit, so the number that's in the next place along. Now, if that number is less than 5, we round down, which means we're going to leave the digits before that exactly as they are. If it is 5 or more, so 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, we round up. So let's have a look at a few examples. So our first question asks us to round 1.284371 to 2 decimal places. So because it wants it to 2 decimal places, we're going to count 2 decimal places and then we're going to draw a line down here. So these are the 2 decimal places we want to cut it off at. So to decide whether we leave it as 1.28 or whether we round it up to 1.29, we're going to have a look at the next number along, which is going to be this 4. So because that 4 is less than 5, that means that this number is closer to 1.28 than it is to 1.29 because we haven't reached that halfway mark yet. So rounding this to 2 decimal places would be 1.28. Our second example asks us to round 56.4819 to 3 decimal places. So again, we count our 3 and we're going to draw a line straight down there. So we have to decide whether we're going to leave it as 56.481 or whether we round it up to 56.482. So we have a look at this next decimal here, the next digit, which is a 9. So because it's above 5, it means that this number is closer to 56.482 than it would be to 56.481. So rounding it to 3 decimal places would be 56.482. Now our last example asks us to round 10.4514 to 1 decimal place. So we cut it off after that 1 decimal and we look at the next number along. So because that number's a 5, now this is the one that's a little bit tricky. If it's a 5 or more, we round up. So this is going to be rounded to 10.5 because it's just more than halfway between 10.4 and 10.5. So we're going to round it up. So let's have a look at rounding decimals.